You feel it, don't you? That strange emptiness. Like your life doesn't quite belong to you anymore. Like the things that once mattered just don't. You look around and nothing feels wrong exactly, but nothing feels right either. You're not crazy. You're not lazy. You're not falling apart. You're just not where you used to be, and not yet where you're going. This is what it means to be in between selves, to outgrow an old version of you before the new one has taken form. And that place, that liminal, formless place, it feels like being lost. Maybe you've stopped recognizing your reflection. Maybe you no longer connect to your career, your circle, your habits, even your dreams. Maybe you wake up with a quiet panic, a whisper that says, "I don't know who I am anymore." And you think something's wrong with you, that you've lost the path, that you're falling behind. But what if I told you you're not falling behind at all? What if I told you this fog, this strange pause, is exactly where you're meant to be? Not as a punishment, not as a glitch, but as a threshold, a soft crumbling of all the identities you wore to survive. A quiet invitation from your soul to stop running and start remembering. Because here's the truth they never taught us. We confuse feeling lost with being off track. But some paths require us to leave the map entirely. Some callings begin with silence. Some transformations don't come with a clear next step, but with a total collapse of everything that felt safe. You are not meant to have it all figured out right now. You are meant to be here, in this uncomfortable, uncertain, unseen place. Because this is where your false identities unravel. This is where your soul begins to whisper louder. This is where the real you starts breathing. So if you feel lost, it doesn't mean you've failed. It means your spirit is shifting. You are in the sacred in-between, the chrysalis, the cave, the cocoon. And yes, it's dark in here. Yes, it's quiet. Yes, it feels like nothing is happening. But inside you, everything is rearranging. In the next part, we'll explore what exactly is dissolving inside you, and why the pain of not knowing might be the very proof that you're on the edge of something real. Let's keep going. So why do you feel lost right now? Why, even after doing all the right things, the practices, the healing, the growth, do you still feel like a stranger in your own life? Because you're no longer who you were, but you're not yet who you're becoming. This is the death of the old self, not in a dramatic way, not with fire and thunder, but with silence, soft, slow disconnection, a peeling away of identities that were never truly you, the version of you that was shaped by expectations, by survival, by being the good one, the strong one, the responsible one, the self that adapted to be accepted. That self was never bad. It served you. It got you here. But now, it's falling apart because it has to, because it can't carry the weight of your soul anymore. You see, most people think feeling lost is a sign they've failed. But in truth, it's a sign you're waking up from the programs, the roles, the inherited stories, the false finish lines. Your soul is no longer interested in performing a version of life that isn't aligned with your essence. And that's what this lostness really is. It's your spirit pulling the plug on what no longer serves. It's the silence between notes before the music changes. It's the aching emptiness before the first breath of clarity. And yes, it's confusing. Yes, it can feel like depression, detachment, numbness. Yes, it can make you question everything. But that's because you're in the gap, the sacred gap, where the old energies dissolve, but the new vibration hasn't anchored yet, where your ego wants certainty, but your soul demands surrender. So if you feel like you don't belong anywhere, maybe that's because you're not meant to fit into anything old. Maybe you're not meant to find comfort in the old systems. Maybe your discomfort is sacred. because something deeper is happening. You're being emptied so that you can be recalibrated. And only when you've let go of what no longer aligns can the truth of you rise. In the next part, we'll explore how to walk through this space of not knowing, not with fear, but with reverence. We'll talk about the soul's silence, the wisdom in the void, and why feeling lost may mean you're closer than ever to your real self. Let's continue. So what do you do when you don't know what to do? When the map is gone, the old compass doesn't point anywhere, and even your dreams feel distant. You stop searching, and you start listening, because lost isn't just a place of confusion. It's a place of invitation. An invitation to pause, to soften, to feel what you've been too busy to feel. In our world, we rush to fix things, to label, to plan, to fill the silence with answers. But the soul doesn't speak in answers. It speaks in quiet pulls, in subtle discomfort, in longings we don't yet understand. And when you're lost, the soul finally has space to whisper. "I'm still here," it says. "I've been waiting for you. Can you hear me now?" This is the sacred stillness where you stop asking, "What should I do?" and start asking, "What is ready to fall away?" Because being lost is often not about not knowing where to go. It's about holding on to what you were never meant to keep. The relationship, the role, the routine, the version of you that got applause, but cost you your peace. This is the soul's detox, and it doesn't always look like enlightenment. Sometimes it looks like apathy. Sometimes it feels like numbness. Sometimes it's lying on the floor with no idea how to move forward. But even there, especially there, you are in the process. The undoing is part of the becoming. So what do you do when you feel lost? You feel it, without shame, without rushing to fix it, without spiritualizing it away. You let it cleanse you, because this isn't punishment, it's preparation. A forest looks dead in winter, but beneath the frost, everything is preparing to bloom. So are you. In the next part, we'll begin to move forward, from stillness to alignment. You'll learn how to walk without needing answers and how to trust the feeling more than the plan, because you're not here to figure it out. You're here to remember who you are. Let's keep going. So how do you begin? To find your way again, not by chasing purpose, not by forcing clarity, not by fixing yourself, but by coming home to presence. There is a path, but it doesn't begin outside of you. It begins beneath your feet, right here, right now, where you are, as you are, confused, uncertain, and still worthy of love. You don't need to know your purpose to live meaningfully. You don't need a plan to take the next gentle step. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is breathe, feel your body, take a walk, drink water, speak kindly to yourself. This isn't bypassing, this is recalibrating, returning your nervous system to safety so your soul can speak, not from panic, but from peace. You don't need to figure it out. You need to feel your way forward, to listen to what lights you up, even if it makes no sense, to move toward what soothes you, even if it seems small, to stop asking, "What should I do?" and start asking, "What feels true?" That's how the soul speaks, not in answers, in resonance, not in logic, in alignment. You begin to feel when something is off. You begin to notice what drains you, what contracts you, and what expands you, and slowly, you stop betraying yourself. That's the hidden gift of feeling lost. It clears the path. Not by showing you where to go, but by stripping away everything that was never yours to carry. You don't need to rush. There is no race. You are not late. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are being emptied, so you can hold more truth. In the final part, we'll bring this all together. You'll learn what it means to walk through the unknown, not as someone searching for something, but as someone becoming. Because you're not here to find a path. You are the path. Let's return to that truth together. So maybe you're not lost after all. Maybe you're just in between stories, between identities, between illusions and truth. And maybe that space, the one you feared, the one you tried to avoid, was exactly what your soul needed to breathe, to reset, to remember. You're not meant to be the same person forever. You're not meant to keep playing roles that keep you small and safe. You're here to shed, to expand, to remember who you were before the world told you who to be. So if you feel lost, take it as a sign that you're becoming something real, something raw, something you. This isn't a dead end. It's a return to your intuition, to your inner compass, to your truth. Walk slowly, speak gently, live deliberately. You don't need to rush into clarity. You just need to keep choosing honesty. Honesty with how you feel. Honesty with what no longer fits. Honesty with what you're still afraid to admit. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not broken. You are in process. You are in motion. You are in the sacred unraveling that comes before the bloom, and I promise you, you will bloom. So stay tender. Stay true. Stay close to yourself. And when the world feels too loud, come back here, to the stillness, to the breath, to the knowing that has always lived in your chest. You're not here to find the path. You are the path. You are the medicine. You are the answer. You just forgot for a little while. If this message found you at the right time, don't keep it to yourself. Send it to the part of you that needed to hear it, or share it with someone else who feels like they're drifting when really they're dissolving into something beautiful.